Hello everyone, welcome to Toyitos. Welcome back to Toyitos. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. If you're new here, we are so happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you'll be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please note the regretful comments. Thanks for watching till I will see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
wọ́n ní Yomi tún ti jápá ó ti wà ní UK. Yomi wọ́n ló tún ti wà ní UK. Anyway ìyẹn tẹ̀ kọ́ ni I'm not talking about that. Yeah, wọ́n ló tún ti já lọ UK. Ó tún ti lọ sí UK. Today we are going to talk about two things. We are going to discuss about Trump. We are going to discuss about Trump. We are going to discuss about Regina Daniels. And please, you are going to contribute. You are going to contribute on this topic. Shall get. So I would like us to explore, to ká kúrò nínú justice, as in ká gani síbòmíì etiquette, because we cannot just be stagnant. We can't be stagnant. A gbọ́dọ̀ lè lọ síbòmíì ká jáde ká mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, ká gani sí everything on social media. Yes, good topics to discuss. You cannot be lè máa parabolate lójú kan. I cannot be on a spot. No, I cannot be on a spot. Justice for Mohbad gan ti fi page mi, mo ti rí ṣégè lórí page mi. I've seen ṣégè on my TikTok account lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad. I've seen ṣégè lórí kíní. So it is better we can move. Now, bon. Number, please, Ejo. So I'm going to walk you through how Nwoko and Regina, how they met. Yeah, we are going to talk about how Nwoko and Regina Daniel met. So I think you are going to start from there so that wọ́n ní wèrè la fi ń wo wèrè o, wèrè la fi ń wo wèrè. Mo ní kí n gbọ́, wèrè la fi ń wo wèrè, wèrè la fi ń wo wèrè o. Yomi mà tún ti já lọ sí ìlú London, wèrè la fi ń wo wèrè. Ó mà tún ti gbà lóyìnbó lọ o, wèrè la fi ń wo wèrè. Yomi mà tún ti jápa, wèrè la fi ń wo wèrè. Abájọ tó fi ń pariwo, tó fi ń kanra, olè ọmọ, olè játijàti. Àṣowó ló ń wá, owó tó fẹ́ fi kún owó tó fẹ́ fi travel. Ẹjọ́ mọ̀ bọ̀ tí ni, where is this thing? Where is this thing? Where is this thing? Where is it? Where is it? Please help me to power tap. You are going to enjoy it. This time around, I don't even know whether he went with Korede. I can't really say whether he went with Korede or he went alone, or bóyá ó tẹ̀ tún lọ pẹ̀lú Mama Korede. I don't even know. Àti ẹ̀ mọ̀. Don't even know. Maybe he went with Yakorede, abi he went with Korede or whatever. But Nikiniwa, where is it? Where is it? Tẹ́ bá ti wá Yọ̀mídélé ẹ ò lè rí o ti lọ sí UK ó ti jápa bó ní kíní wà mi ò fi má dìlé mi jàre. Madam Bisi ẹ kújọ́ mẹ́ta. Madam Bisi, good evening. Bonikini wa, where is this thing? Àbí kò sí network lórí fóònù ni. I'm looking for something. Okay, sorry for keeping you waiting. I'm so sorry for keeping you waiting. Once again, thank you so much for joining. I said we are going to be talking about the matters arising in Nigeria. We have Nwoko and Fit. Mommy Anika, good evening, ma. That he doesn't want to be part of Etiribenye, a Yoruba man who happens to be an American soldier. He was the one that said, I prefer to resign other than fighting battle in Nigeria. So let's start with the panel Nwoko and Regina Daniel. So let me walk you through the journey of how Ned Nwoko and Regina Daniels, how they started. Yes, Yoruba and betrayers. Yes, how they started their journey. And this story was given to us by the former AD of Ned Nwoko, Mr. Ugaga. So he was the one that wrote this on his Facebook page. So let me just read it. He said, the day Regina Daniel and Ned first met in Nwoko, her mom brought her to apply for Ned Nwoko's scholarship for undergraduates. Okolem Sylvanus, originator, refused to give her form, insisting that she is not an indigent student, that she claimed she was in Igbinedon University. The mother started shouting that her daughter is qualified for the scholarship. Ned Nwoko came out, stunned. He recognized Regina Daniel and ushered them in. Then Regina Daniel and her family were still living in a rented flat, an old one-story building at Akpu Junction Road, Asaba, with peach and green color. So the next thing was the news of Rolex watch and Mercedes car gifts. The next thing, after Ned Nwoko ushered them into his office, was for Ned Nwoko to gift Regina Daniel a Rolex watch and Mercedes car as gifts. So then he bought our family a mansion behind Sweet Spirit Hotel, Opanam Road. So that means when Ned Nwoko ushered the mother and ushered them in, Regina Daniel and Rita Daniel, when Ned ushered them in, that means Ned fell in love. It was when they were looking at their faces, eyeball to eyeball, that was when they fell in love. Okay, one thing led to another that made Ned to fall in love with Regina Daniels. So at Ned Nwoko's next arrival, Regina Daniel and mom appear from Ned Nwoko's PG and straight to Ugboko. On getting there, Ned Nwoko did kola nuts for Rita Daniel, mother to Regina. The kola nut was $30,000. Rita Daniel was out of control, showering Ned with praise. You see, àtẹnujẹ òun ló jẹ́ kí Rita Daniel kó gbé ọmọ ẹ̀ fún Ned Nwoko. Did you see where the problem comes from? Did you see where the problem? What happened to justice for Mohbad, ma? What happened to justice for Mohbad? I'm backing it on my back. It's on my back. I'm keeping it on my back. Mo gbé pọ̀n. Etiquette. Mo gbé pọ̀n. Mo gbé justice for Mohbad pọ̀n. Etiquette. Nothing happened to it. Mo kàn gbé pọ̀n ni. Mo tọ́jú ẹ̀ sẹ́yìn ni. Ẹ ti gbọ́? So let me continue without àtẹnujẹ òun ló jẹ́ kí Rita Daniels kó gbé ọmọ ẹ̀ fún Ned Nwoko tó dàgbà jùlọ. Even Rita Daniel herself, she cannot give herself her body to pa Ned Nwoko, because Rita Daniel knows, and she knew that she cannot, that there's nothing that she can, and it was never. Do you see? Because that made her to give Regina to Ned Nwoko just because of 30,000 Rolex wristwatch and Mercedes and kí náà ti pè yẹn náà Mercedes. Yes, it. Àtẹnujẹ òun ló fi ta ọmọ ẹ̀. Regina Rita sold her daughter to Ned Nwoko. Abájọ. You see? Okay. Rolex watch and Mercedes car. So let me read this part again, where ibi tí Rita tó ti fọ́ gangan. On getting there, Ned Nwoko did kola nuts. You know, they are Igbo, so they know how to, kola nuts. You understand? So they know how to do all those traditional something. So Regina, Ned Nwoko did kola nut, Isheguare for Rita Daniel mother to Regina. Okay, bíi pé bíi kan pàrókò. He did kola nut for Rita Daniels to give to Regina Daniels. Do you understand? Igbo traditional culture ni. Shey you understand? So let me just continue. On getting there, Ned Nwoko did kola nut for Rita Daniel mother. Okay, for Rita Daniel mother to Regina. The Isheguare was $30,000. That is, the kola nut was $30,000. On seeing that $30,000 of kola nut tó fi pàrókò fún Rita Daniel. Adúró owó yìí. obì ló pọ̀ tó yìí pé kí n kàn fi fún pé on behalf of my daughter $30,000. Immediately Rita sold her daughter to Ned Nwoko without looking back. You know, first of all, Ned Nwoko, okay, they put the money inside the kola nut. Okay, that's how they do it. Okay, they put the money inside the kola nut. All right, $30,000. After Ned had given her a Rolex watch and Mercedes car as gifts, without knowing them before, without maybe they've spoken before. Oh no, just because. Okay, let me just continue. So they did that, and Rita Daniel immediately, when he saw the 30,000 in that kola nut, he transferred her daughter to Ned. So the kola nut was $30,000. Rita Daniel was out of control, showering Ned with praise and smiling cheaply. We can see that when they were doing traditional wedding for Regina Daniel. We can see that in that woman. It was Rita Daniel that was happy. Gege. She was smiling. In fact, she was doing as if she was the one doing that wedding. She was very happy, you know. She was smiling. We can see that through her when Regina Daniel was doing that wedding. That she was out of control. She was overwhelmed, overjoyous, over happy. You see, somebody that was living in a rented flat in Asaba Road, all of a sudden you saw $30,000. Okay, so from her reaction, you do confirm that she had not seen that kind of money in the past years. She has not seen that kind of money in the past years. In fact, we can see that during the Regina Daniel wedding. Shebi, we all saw the wedding. We saw the video where Rita was happy. Because of that, she felt on top of the world. She could not honor the father of that Regina. She couldn't, honor and give respect to her husband. She pushed her husband aside. You see, she disrespected that man as if he never exists. Because that man was saying, this thing you are doing, Rita, is not good. This man is too old. He's even older than me. Our daughter is still small. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? If you see the way Rita abused this man, he treated him like a junkie. He disrespected him. He does not even honor him. He does not even reference him as if that man does not exist. Because she has money. She's now a millionaire, a billionaire. Okay, let's continue. About a month, Ned was back home, and I heard them pressurizing Ned to intervene to release Regina Daniel's slim brother from. Okay, Regina Daniel's slim brother was detention. Okay, about a month, Ned was back home. Okay, about a month ago to this time. So that was the brief history of how Rita Daniel gave her daughter to Ned Nwoko because of money. Because of money. Money. Because of money. So now about a month ago, Ned was back home and I heard them pressurizing Ned to intervene to release Regina Daniels' slim brother, who was in detention on a matter relating to reckless lifestyle. I can't quite remember if it was bordering on possession of hard drugs or accident under influence. But Ned Nwoko was visibly not having it. But then he does not refuse Regina any request. In protest, he said, "This is the last time I will be intervening for that boy on this kind of matters. He has to change and become a better person." This same boy was once arrested in Lagos for beating up a DPO with his gang. It was Ned Nwoko that intervened. The first visit of that boy to Ned Nwoko's house, Ned asked him to identify a tree in the compound, and he said fig tree. Ned Nwoko gave him $2,000 and he wanted to faint. These are the people accusing Ned. If you ever worked with Ned, you will know he does not eat meat or fish. He is a vegetarian. He does not take alcohol or any carbonated drink. Ned Nwoko drinks only two things: water and Moroccan tea. He also does not encourage anyone to take alcohol, but he will personally serve you that tea and water. I know these things because I was once his close AD. I was his SA student affair for years, and we did a little bit more than that for him though. I may not be on the same page with Senator Ned Nwoko today, but their same lies cannot sell about him. There are some lies I cannot sell about him. And lest I forget, Ned Nwoko lost 90% of his die-hard followers and believers when Regina and her mom stepped in.